So, it was a fairly nice day today. The sun was shining, there was blue sky outside, I can still see it through my skylight up there, it's amazing. And I thought, oh, winter's on the way. I know that's not really how you should be thinking, but there's a slight chill in the wind as it came along, and I got that slight sense of foreboding that soon enough there'll be 3 feet of snow out my door. So I thought I'd have a cocktail to sort of start marking the end of the summer with something kind of refreshing and super easy to make. And luckily, Ernest Hemingway came up with exactly the drink. It was found in his posthumously published novel, semi-autobiographical novel, I believe, Islands in the Stream. It was published in 1970. He committed suicide in the beginning of the 60s. Just across the border in Idaho, actually, Ketchum, Idaho. And well, that's cheerful, right, for a cheerful drink. Anyway, it appears in there, and it's called a Green Isaac's Special. It's named after Green Key in the Bahamas, apparently. And before I make it, it's kind of funny I'd be making, this is at least the 3rd Hemingway-inspired cocktail that I've done a video for. And I remember once, it's just funny choosing Hemingway. I remember once I was traveling, I think I was in Bolivia. I did a couple of trips around South America, backpacking. And I was there at one point, and I'm fairly sure it was near Lake Titicaca. I could be wrong about that. I mean, this is back in the early 90s, so almost 30 years ago, or maybe even 30 years. And I remember there was this guy, and I think he was from Lancashire, and he just was going on and on and on about how much he loved Ernest Hemingway. And I just said, you know what, and this isn't completely untrue, but it's mostly untrue. I said, you know what, it's kind of shit. I think Hemingway's a bit shit. And I mean, it was exaggerated. I didn't really think that. I just felt that sometimes, whatever. I was young and just out of doing a degree in English. Thought I knew everything. But also, this was kind of funny because this guy loved Hemingway so much. And he just looked at me, and he was from, like I say, Lancashire, I think he was. He said, "You can't say that. You can't say that." And I said, "Yes, I can. He's shit." Anyway, what do I know? There's lots of great stuff that Hemingway's written. I was just being me, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to get on with this Ernest Hemingway invented drink. It is a gin drink, not a rum drink, which you might expect, right? His many rum drinks, like his Gregorius Prescription, his daiquiri and stuff like that. No, it's a dry gin. I'm using American gin. I'm using aviation gin. Typically, I'd be using Beefeaters, but this is what I have in, and it'll be just fine. It takes 2 ounces of gin. And then it takes coconut water. I don't have any coconuts sitting around, but luckily enough, these people kindly put some into a plastic bottle for me. So I'm going to use that. We need 4 ounces of this. And then I'm going to put in some fresh lime juice. So I've got a lime. Take 1 lime. Now, if you wanted to measure it out, maybe an ounce, maybe 3/4 of an ounce. Balance it out. I don't typically like too much lime in my drinks, but I do like some. So I don't really know how this is going to go. I'm going to actually cut myself off a wedge to decorate the glass with afterwards. So it's slightly less than 1 lime, but maybe it's a juicy lime. So that would be great. I'm just going to squeeze that right in. So I'm assuming it will be somewhere between 1/2 and an ounce in there, but we'll see. I feel this is a little more authentic to just do it like that. In some ways, this is a little bit like a gin Ricky, except instead of soda water, we've got coconut water, and we've also got the addition of some Angostura bitters, and we want a few dashes of that, and it's going to be enough to turn this into a really good sort of rosy colour, I think. So we'll give that a shake. That'll be good enough because we're going to pour this over ice. Oh wow, yeah, I can see that Angostura's really done a number on this. We'll just pour this in like that. That is a fantastic orangey pink colour. Oh yeah. A little bit frothy from the shaking. Remember, we shake drinks that have citrus in them. And then we're going to go to my wedge of lime there. to decorate it and give it a little bit of colour, and we'll see what we've got. Very refreshing. Cheers.